Hey guys, we're back and we've got some exciting news. We hope it's exciting for all of you. But first, we have to say hello to Mirud, who's
Hi
like
everybody,
our special
hi
guest
your
tonight.
fans.
Oh, Mirud, thank you so much for joining us. We're so excited to have you with us. Obviously, you're from the I can never say this, Festivali Këngës 57 alumni with your song.
Yes.
I want to say Nene.
I'm really
Nen.
happy. Yeah, I know. A lot of people say Nene. A lot of people here in America say Nini because of Nini Leaks. And I'm like, no, it's just none. But hi everyone. But yeah, I'm actually very happy to be here with you guys. And you know that I love everything you guys do. So this is something to die for. So
Well, we missed you. And our first comment actually is coming in from Yusuf. You'll love this one.
oh my God. Yeah, I have to agree. Thank you though.
But we're not here to talk Mirud all night. We're here to talk about the winner of FIK 58, Albania's Eurovision entry for Rotterdam. And it's Arilena Ara with the song Shy. And you were just telling us before, Mirud, what it means. So please tell us, first of all, what the song is about.
So from my understanding and hearing the song multiple times, I understood that because she wrote the song with a guy who also wrote a very famous song that she's done before that's like charted in Russia and Ukraine. And like she wrote, she's talking about like how, because before when she used to write songs, she would write about like other people, which would be like her friends who has passed away and stuff like that. And this time she wrote it about herself and how this guy like really hurt her. So in the chorus, she's pretty much saying that she just wants to curse at this guy, yell at him, and then in the second part of the verse, she says she's getting urges of wanting to kill him because of how much he's hurt her. So definitely, there's a lot of emotions, and like especially when she was singing it, like you could really feel that she was like really singing it from the heart, and like she really felt it.
Now we've already got loads of people in the live chat, so we have to say hello to Alexander Pagels. Hey, Alexander. We've got Yusuf. Orion, you're not happy with the result. We've got Olympic Song Contest. ESC Mike. Guys, if you don't know ESC Mike, you need to go and subscribe to his channel. He does lots of Eurovision tops. We've got Serdian Gavrilovic from Serbia. We've got Emily Freeman. Hello to you. Irvin Kochi. So we're getting some mixed reactions already about the winner. Sanja, how did you enjoy the show, first of all?
The show was entertaining, and it took quite long, so we were a bit excited. Let's see the winner. So it took us a long time to find out who won, but it was a really fun show. I liked the orchestra part, for example. It was really good, and we had some really interesting stagings. So yeah, I liked it.
Well, I have to say, I love the production of the show tonight as well. I think Albania, each year, the production of the show gets better and better. You know how much I would love to see Albania host Eurovision. Is this going to be the song, Stuart, that gets them that win in Rotterdam? Will they be hosting in 2021?
That's a good question. I think that we saw a really stellar performance from Arilena tonight. It's certainly way too soon to be making any kind of predictions like that. But I think that she definitely deserved this win. Her vocals were really on point. You could really feel the emotion in the song. I think she was also given a pretty good song to work with, because this was one that I did see some people talking about it, to be their favorite. It wasn't necessarily the favorite, I would say, but it's I think it's got a lot of potential.
Mirud, first of all, we've got some shout outs in the live chat for you. So Orion saying, at least we've got Mirud here. You're a sweetheart. Olympic Song Contest. Love Mirud. So lots of people hyped that you're here. We have to talk about the hype.
Yeah,
around...
it's because of those people why I do this. And like I still like whenever like especially now that FIK happened, like I just reimagined everything that I've been through last year, and like it was literally like these people are the reason why I was able to just like make it through the show and just like get over the fact that I was disqualified, even, you know, the whole drama that happened after the show. But it was all, I mean, these people just literally kept me alive. So I'm really grateful for everybody. And like I bow down to all those people who are writing and like mentioning me and like talking about me. It really means a lot to me.
Well, you picked up a lot of fans with your song. Your song was a kind of beautiful, heartfelt ballad. So lots of people loving seeing you here today. We also have to say hello to Deep as well, who's joined the live chat. Serdian, You got another fan, Mirud.
Love you, Serdian.
We've got Euroboy4 in the live chat from Greece. Hello to you. You were an Elvana fan, but good luck to your neighbours, Albania. Jeffrey, loved your song from last year, Mirud.
Thank you, Jeffrey. That truly means the world to me. That song is everything to me. So it's really
we've got Kovera Ship as well. You're an Elvana fan. We've got ESC Matt Gaga. Thank you for joining us. Alban Kalochi. You're not happy with the selection, Alban. You're tired of ballads. We've got Matthias as well saying Mirud should have been the winner last year. Also, Augustin Grassi saying Mirud for Albania 2021. So lots of fans in the live chat for you, Mirud, but we have to talk. We have to talk about Elvana as well, because maybe it was a bit of a shock result for some people. There was so much hype around Maitana, huge amount of views on YouTube, like in the millions, which I don't think has happened for an FIK song before the contest. Mirud, were you part of this hype? Were you an Elvana fan?
Oh yeah, the moment I heard that song, I mean, everything that Elvana does, to be honest with you, like especially the last recent years, like I went to a music school, so going to that school during the breaks, like those were the songs that we would sing were Elvana's songs, and like I grew up listening to Elvana, and I truly think she's probably the best entertainer that we have over there, and I just think that song, when she dropped that song, and the first line that part with that just like a little bit of strings, like very quiet, it just felt very traditional from where we come from, very emotional. And then she started the beat. I was like, oh my god, I was like, she needs to win. And like I was like 100% sure that she got it, that she was going to win this. I was extremely hyped about her song. I was like, finally she's doing it, because during this last few months, actually, before they announced everybody submitted songs, they had reached out to me about submitting a song for this year, FIK. But then I heard by someone in the production that Elvana was going to be part of it, and the names were not announced yet. So I was like, oh hell no, there's no way I'm doing this if Elvana is going to be on that. I was like, forget it. I was like, I am not going to do anything. And plus, it was a little, I mean, I'm glad that because Elvana wrote that song, and like she did the music as well for it. So I really appreciate her talent a lot. But I think they just got a lot of backlash this year, especially because they didn't really make it clear about what producers they can use and what not. So I know that Arilena used a producer that she had worked with before. But Elvana killed it. I think and like the applauses that she got, like people really just enjoy her a lot. And I think I was just very shocked that she didn't get it. I knew that Arilena was going to be at the top because she also killed it, but I really, really expected Elvana to get this.
Sanja, is Elvana's song was something quite different for FIK as well, wasn't it? We've not really had a banger like that. It's all been very like ballads and rock songs.
We haven't had a song like that since like Elida Dani when she did I'm Alive, which was a little bit more upbeat, and that was like the only song in a while.
Yeah, I think we needed a pop from Albania. After all these ballads, I think I cheered for Albania last year for Jonida, but I wanted something different actually this year. And you guys had a chance with Elvana. It would definitely, I think so, be top 10. We will see what Arilena would do, but we all cheered for Elvana, and we were surprised that did not happen at the end. So I don't know.
I mean, Albania are going with another ballad, but they're good at ballads, I think. And I think this is a strong, very classy song by Arilena. Obviously, now Mirud's kind of told us the message of the song as well. It means a little bit more to me. But yeah, a potential revamp, maybe. Some people are already talking about, is the song going to be revamped? Is it going to be in English? I hope it stays in Albanian myself, but we might see a language switch as well. Mirud, as an Albanian, I have to get your opinion. Would you prefer songs to go in Albanian, or would you prefer them to go in English?
It depends. I think it just depends by the style of the song. Like when Elida had her song I'm Alive, like I truly was like, I hope she does this in English, because I knew that it could be really good in English. Like for example, Jonida is just great. I love that woman so much, and like she's such a great entertainer. And I think like that song, if you translated that into English, like that would just like it would just be very bad. Or like Arilena's song, I truly think she will probably do it in English just because of her successes previously that she's had on charts in like Russia and Ukraine and like all these people that listen to her music. I think she might do that song in English, and she probably already did it before she even did the show, just to sort of see how it sounds, because a lot of them do that. But like I said, it just depends by the style of the song. And I think, it does remind me a little bit of Rona Nishliu's song, the choruses, because she holds her breath quite a lot and like she's singing those high notes. Like it does remind me a lot of that. And I hope she does keep that in Albanian, because I do feel the emotions more in Albanian. And if I did imagine the song being in English, and I'm like, I don't know how that would sound. But in Albanian, it does sound very great. And I think she really did a good job too. Like I told you guys before, I went to watch her when she did a live show, and she's great. She's great at performing. And we might have it like a Tamara moment where she like is at the top with that song, because Tamara's song, I mean, mostly she really got to the top because of her vocals, and she was one of the best that year from Macedonia.
This is the same songwriter from Proud as well, or at least the Darko Dimitrov wrote the composition. Yeah,
that's the producer, and he's from Macedonia, so he did Tamara's song too, which he also worked with Tamara this year, I think, for Këngë Magjike, which is another festival.
That's true.
Monsters, yeah.
And he also did a song for Arilena like 3 years ago, and that song became huge. And Arilena was in Këngë Magjike, and that's probably one of the most popular songs that has been on that festival. And I mean, she made the right decision by working with him, because I think he knows exactly what works for her, and he knows what fits her the best for her voice. But again, like I said, I was really hyped for Elvana.
Now, guys, if you're watching us live and you haven't subscribed to Eurovoxx, make sure you do that. If you're not watching us live, we still want to hear your comments. So don't forget to comment below the video after you've subscribed. You must subscribe, guys. We'll get Mirud to do like a groveling message at the end, just asking you all to subscribe. We've got so many people in the live chat. I'm really finding it hard to keep up with your comments. We've got Agustin Grassi, who has a question for you, Mirud. Why do all Albanians sing so well?
Okay, that's a really good question. I think the festival itself also just through the selection, I think they just select a lot of big voices, because I think the festival is meant to be dramatic like that with the orchestra and everything. So I think it's not like not everybody in Albania sings, with that powerful voices and like very high like that. I think the festival itself picks a lot of songs that are extremely hard to sing, that are very difficult to sing, because, they want to make it dramatic and give a good show. And I think in FIC, a lot of singers that were there throughout the years have been just phenomenal.
We've got Samuel 12 Baraktaris in the live chat. Hello to you. We've got Antonio 98. We've got Cypher Fox, Jeffrey, ESC Flair, Agustin. We've got Yoni Hashi. We've got Neil Error, Jade Funky Coffin. We're trying to do shout outs to all of you guys. Rodrigo Pinto. We've got Yushin. Emily Freeman, I think I said hello to you already. We've got Lorenzo. Lorenzo saying doesn't want the song in English, wants it to stay in Albanian.
Yep, I agree.
Evie Kendro. You weren't a fan of... you were a fan of Elvana. You wanted her to win. We've got Deep in the house. We've got Yushin. I think that's everyone. I'm trying to pick all you guys out of the live chat. Onkea as well. Hello to you. Uncreative in the live. We've got ESC. We've got Yusuf. Orion. I think that's everyone. Guys, love seeing your comments in the live chat. So sorry that we can't pick. There's so much going on in the live chat that I can't pick out all these comments. Let's have a look. We've also got Karin's in the live chat. Surrendered to the music. Wants to know what staging do we think for Rotterdam? Will she keep the same staging that she had FIK? I don't think so personally. Guys, what do you think?
Oh, it's hard to say, Yeah, it's hard to say because I think that from what I've seen, this was my first FIK that I've seen, but you can tell that it's quite a different thing. And I think one of the things that jumped out at me right away was the fact that you can tell that the history of this show precedes Eurovision, and I mean that's aside from the fact that it's the 58th edition. It also has to do with the fact that there is a full orchestra there, and as Mirud said, the nature of the songs are generally quite technical. So yeah, it's got a very different feel to it. As for what the staging will be like, for me, it's really hard to say. I think that there are a lot of really interesting elements from the current staging that could be borrowed. I actually really like the outfit that she had. I feel like it's probably going to be one of those things where some people either love it or hate it. But for me, I'm into it, and that's from somebody who tries to steer clear of commenting on people's costumes.
We need to see you in like that outfit, Stuart. You need your own version.
Okay, well, I know, I'm smart enough to not do that, but yeah, I like that part of it. I think that the power of her voice demands something that's simple, and we've talked about this often when discussing stages of other songs at ESC, how it should really do justice to the song. It shouldn't try to do too many things at once, and because this is a power ballad, I think that simplicity will work for it.
So yeah, I think she might do something what Ronan Ishliu did, because like Ronan Ishliu had a very simple staging. It was just like a lot of smoke, and it was just like her on a very over the top outfit, which I loved. And I'm sure she's going to do something like that, because you cannot really do much with a song like that. You cannot involve dancer. I mean, you can, but it's just like, I don't know how that would look like. And I think she might just keep it very simple, and I think she should keep it simple. Like what she did in Fake was great. Like I don't know what she's going to change during the show over there, and also I don't even know how much of that is up to her. But I really hope that we get to see and focus more on the song and the way she performs it, because I think that's the beauty of the song. So yeah, I mean, I'm sure they're going to be just fine and like not really do anything over the top, because, and it's not like Albania always does something over the top when they never really do. So it's not like, oh, our staging is the best, or like it's none of that. So I think just the beauty of the song should be put forward, and just like her vocals, because I think she has stunning vocals and she just has a very beautiful voice.
Yeah, what I wanted to say is the staging reminded me actually of Nevena Božović from Serbia this year.
Oh,
yeah. It was really dark, but now that Mirud, you explained the song and the meaning of the lyrics, now I get it. But at first, when I heard the song, I thought, oh, the staging is really dark. But her vocals are very powerful, so I think something similar to Nevena would fit the song.
If it stays in Albanian and people don't, that are non-Albanian speaking, don't understand the lyrics, then they'll need to think of a way to translate the message of the song to the viewers at home. I mean, Nevena's performance was stunning at Eurovision, so something like that would be amazing. I mean, it is quite dark, but the thing is, it's such a powerful song, and she's got such a great voice. It doesn't need a lot going on around it, I don't think.
No.
I think she can carry the song.
Yep.
Well enough with really simple staging, like you guys have said.
It's one of those moments, like if you see Adele perform, you're just like, all you need to see on her show is like just Adele's voice and a piano, and that's it. And I think that's sort of what this song needs too. I just don't think this song needs a lot of attention on like staging and like performing and what she's going to do. I think it's just like her vocals are really they're really the instrument of the song. Like that's what's keeping the song alive, and I think that's what she should focus on, because even in Fake, like this last two nights when she performed, I thought that she was just very focused on her vocals and her performance, because the song is really difficult to sing, and I think especially for Eurovision the pressure is even bigger and higher, and I think I don't think the staging needs to be something really dramatic for that type of a song.
I think that there's one. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I was just going to say quickly, Yushin in the live chat is telling us that apparently it's official. The lyrics will be in English.
Like I expected, because, like I said, Arilena has international fans, and I expected her to do it in English, just because of the people that listen to her. So let's see how that sounds. I really hope she can be able to translate those emotions and those feelings into English as well.
Mm-hmm.
Serdian, also a fan of the stage, and you think she can carry the song on her own. Stuart, I'm going to come to you in a second. We've got AM Rifki as well, so we have to say hello to you. You think Metana should have won Elvana, but Stuart, you were going to say something.
Well, I was just going to say there's one moment in the song where there's this really beautiful string arrangement, and I think that could actually be a key moment in the staging for something interesting. Again, it should be simple. It shouldn't distract from what's going on, but those moments can sometimes be an opportunity to keep the captivation going. And I think that sometimes the instrumental moments can be kind of what makes or breaks any song, because you have to still show something, but because there aren't any live instruments, you could fake it, especially with this one, the fact that it's just a violin. But speaking generally, that can sometimes bring things to a halt. So maybe that might be a tricky thing for them to plan out when it comes to the staging. But I think that at least with this power ballad, you have a very talented singer who can, as we've been saying, can carry it through.
Well, lots of you in the live chat giving your opinions on what they should do when they go to Rotterdam. Some people loving the staging, some people thinking they should leave it in Albania. Actually, lots of support for leaving the song in Albanian rather than English. Albanian I've tried to speak Albanian before, guys, and I find it so hard. Literally all I can say is Faleminderit, and I don't even think I'll get that right.
It is right, but yeah, pretty good job.
We've got a donut. You're saying lovely song, Shiperia. And I think you did write that correctly in the live chat. I think you're from Portugal, Donut. So good try at the Albanian language. Matthias, you're saying Metana is one of your favourite songs ever. You're really sad. Deep, you're saying in the middle of the song, when you hear the violins, they can make something really good with the staging, like Armenia 2016. Now, my memory is so bad, I have no idea what Armenia 2016 was. I don't know. Sanja, do you know?
No, I'm so bad with years, so
it's a Veta.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
I thought it was Fly With Me.
I think that was the following year.
It was the year after, I guess.
Yeah.
Anyways, that was also a great song.
That was fantastic.
Yeah,
that's actually one of my all-time favorites.
I love that song so much. I was gagging when that song came out. I was like, oh my god. Anyways, but to all these fans that are saying Elvana should have won with Metana, preaching to the choir.
So, Mirud, we have to ask. Lots of people in the live chat have been calling for you to come back to FIK. Maybe next year. Is it going to happen?
Yes, I am going to go back to FIK next year. I'm already working on some songs, but because last year when I was there, they criticized me a lot for having a ballad, even though I sent them like 3-4 songs that I already had. And they were like, oh, this song is the best, so put this. And then all the journalists that were part of the festival after the show, they all criticized me for having a ballad. And they were just like, oh, you need to have a more upbeat song. So we'll see what I can come up with. But I've already started the writing process and all that, because I don't like to leave the songs for like the last couple of months. I like to take my time with it to see what I'm really happy with. But yeah, I'm definitely planning to submit a song for Këngë next year and FIK too.
Oh, you heard it here first, guys. I've been seeing a lot more of Mirud. ESC Matt Gaga has an idea for you.
Oh my god, yes,
nice.
I would love that. I would love that song so much. But yeah, next year I'm trash, so it's fine. I don't know.
Sure, amazing.
I don't know if she'll be able to do a song with me, but I love Elvana so much. I think she's great.
So Sid in the live chat is saying, I have to correct you, Sid, because Sanja isn't Albanian, she's Croatian, but she's been watching Festivali Këngës tonight. But Mirud is Albanian. He's saying thank you to you, Mirud, for your job presenting Albania in online media.
Oh yeah, of course. I love talking about Eurovision and talking about songs that are going to Eurovision anyways, and like going in FIK last year was probably an experience that I'll never forget. It was extremely intense, but I was not upset at all with Jonida winning. Like, I was upset that I was disqualified. That's a fact. But I was not upset that Yonida won. I told Yonida even before the show even started in rehearsals, I was like, you really, I adore you. And I was like, you really need to win this. And I know you got it. And like, we just supported each other a lot. And like, I'm really happy to be able to join you guys and talk about music and all that.
Well, I didn't like Yonida that much, really. But you guys know I'm joking. I love her. She's my queen.
We don't know you're lying. We saw the interview.
You're trying to check are we still awake with it.
I mean, let's just do a shout out to Yonida like you just have, because I mean, she did an outstanding job in Tel Aviv as well. I mean, if there's any way to be a true ambassador for Albania, she was it. She was a lot of fun. She's an amazing vocalist, did a great performance, got through to the final.
I have to say that Rona Nishliu's song remains my favorite song from FIC, of course, but I do have to say that Yonida's performance was probably the best Albania ever had, just because of like how much you can like see what kind of like a badass she is, and like how powerful she is, and like how strong, like you can feel all that, and like she sings with passion, like she loves doing that, like that's her thing. Like even during FIC, like in rehearsals, like I would watch her rehearse and I would just be like, oh my god, like this woman is so great, like I could just like feel it. Like I think she did the best from everyone in performances, especially in Eurovision. When she went there, I just felt like she knew what she was doing. Like she's a pro at that. Like she knew what she was doing, and like she's been doing this forever, so you could tell like she conquered the stage, like, and there was nothing that could have shaken her. And that's why I adore Yonida so much, because I think she's truly just a badass, and like she can kill anything.
I literally could not say that better myself. I'm sure you spoke about her vocals. I'm sure we did a video, guys, and did we not pick her? Maybe I picked her as like the best female vocalist, but she's an outstanding singer. We don't get enough music from her, I don't think.
Yeah, she hasn't been releasing a lot of music recently, especially the last 2 years, because she's focusing a lot in her businesses and like fashion and the things that she does. But that was sort of the same reaction that I had to when I submitted a song for FIC last year. And I really didn't know that Yonida was going to be part of it. But then once I found out Yonida was going to be part of it, and then I heard the song, I was like, oh my God, this song is so good. So I did approach Yonida and her composer that did the song, Arilena Ara, and I was like, I love this song so much. And like, especially me that I don't live in my country, I live in America. It was a very beautiful song to listen to. And then Arilena Ara came up to me and she proposed me a song that she wrote, which is in a very typical style of what she does, very traditional. So it sounds very much, it's in the style of like Theotokos by Yonida. So we're sending that to Chile for a festival, and the song got accepted. So it's a really good song, and I'm really excited to go do that there. It's really epic. Like Theotokos is great, but what she did with this song, it's even bigger. Like this song is so good, and I cannot wait just for everyone to hear it. He talks again about like the same topics, which is to return to your land, but in a very different ways. And I actually co-wrote that with Arilena together, because she had sent me the lyrics, and I was like, oh, can I make some changes? Because I think it would be even better since I live here and like I could just express my side of it. And then I switched some parts and it just came out amazing. So I'm going to post a little clip of it on my pages so everyone could listen to it. But we're going in February to Chile, so I'm really excited about that. And I'm just really excited that I was part of FIC last year and met Yonida and Arilena as well.
Good luck there.
Well, you'll meet them again. We have to say, Carl Edward is asking, is it the real Mirud? Yes, it is. Mirud
it's
from
the Queen of Kosovo.
Also, I have to do a special shout out to Nelson Salgado. Mwah. I'm blowing you a kiss, Nelson. Thank you so much for joining us. Euroboy 4. Apparently you guys didn't get to see Eleni performing on the Facebook stream.
Yeah, that's right. For whatever reason, they weren't showing it on the Facebook stream, but they were showing it on the YouTube stream, which I found out when I switched. It probably has something to do with the publishing rights. But yeah, Eleni came on stage and then it went right to that same loop that they put for the Facebook stream. So yeah, a bit unfortunate about that, but you know, it was Eleni doing her thing, doing her eclectic mix of all sorts of songs. She did some covers as well. I actually, while we're talking about Eleni, there was a really nice moment where she was talking about her heritage and you know, recognizing that she does have Albanian roots, and you know, because there was some controversy about that for a while. But it was nice to hear her say that she considers both Albania and Greece to be her two homes.
People just make drama for no reason all the time anyways. It's not like she's ever denied being Albanian. She's never really done that. Like, she's never denied or said, oh, I'm Albanian. Like, she always supported Albanian, especially singers, and not just like singers in general, but also in Eurovision. Like, when Unita was there last year, Eleni Foureria made a whole story about her, about like how good she is and like wishing her good luck and like all that. So I thought that was just amazing. And like, but people just like to make drama and write about things that don't even matter, you know, because it's not like she was denying it. Like, if she was denying it, she wouldn't even go and fix it. So.
Mirud, for you, Rodrigo Pinto wants to know when the festival in Chile will be. He'd love to hear the song.
It's in February and it's called Vina del Mar. It's a very popular festival over there. A lot of Shakira won second place over there in like 1998 or something. She was part of it multiple times. So I'm really excited to go because, yeah, I mean, I love Latin music in general, but I just love to. I mean, I'm so excited to go with this song because this song, it is really, really epic, and it's like probably one of my favorite songs I've done. And I have never in my life sang that high as I sang in that song. And I remember Arilena Ara sending me that song, and she was like, "Do you think you could do this notes?" I'm like, "I could do it." So I went to the studio and I just worked really hard on it. And it's like, it's going to be the hardest song that I'm ever going to have to sing live, but I know that it's going to be really good, so I'm really excited. And we're working on staging and a lot of stuff. My outfits and stuff are going to be really cool.
Well, we know you can smash it vocally, so we're looking forward to hearing the song, watching the performance. I've literally given up trying to keep up with everyone in the live chat. There's so many people in there, it's crazy. But a lot of love for you, Mirud. Lots of people saying you need to come back.
Everybody, I will. I'm going to come back, and like, I really wouldn't go back, but I'm going to come back just because of all these people who have supported me throughout this time, and because, like you guys know, it was very hard for me last year when I was there, and just the way that everything played out, it was just extremely hard to deal with. But I will definitely go back because, and this time, like, I'm not going back to worry about the competition itself. I'm going to go back to do a great job and to do what I know best, and just to make everybody that likes my music proud, and just to give something to the people that love me and the people who are giving me all this love, and like, they deserve good material. And like, if I don't have a good enough song, like, I won't go.
So there you go. We're calling it now. Mirud for Albania 2021.
Yes, and my song for Këngë Magjike is already done.
Oh.
So I'm just going to wait for the time, send it, and it's good to go.
You're teasing us. You're teasing us. We need to hear some of this.
I am really excited for this song in Këngë Magjike because it's, I wrote it like a few months ago, and it was about a breakup, and a very painful one where I got really hurt by something that happened throughout that relationship. And I wrote it in probably like a few days, and then I went to the studio and I was like, oh my god, what am I going to do with this song, because this song is so good, like, I really like it. And then I sent it to the producer of Këngë Magjike, and he was like, I love it. And he was like, I was like, should I save this for the show? He's like, yeah, it's really good, so yeah, do it. So I can't wait for everyone to listen to that. It's very upbeat, it's more dance, which is something that I don't really do for festivals. I do dance music in general. That's like the type of genre that I record, but I haven't really thought that I will do something like that for festivals. So I'm excited, and I'm definitely going to go in that route for FIC as well. Even though I don't know how that will go with the voting and all that and the jury, but I'm definitely going to go in that route where it's like more modern and more pop and just more, I guess, more upbeat.
So does that mean we're going to see buttons and moves?
Yeah, speaking of voting, I wanted to ask why there's no televote in FIC.
I think, I mean, I don't really want to get too deep into it because they will sue me, but I think it has a lot to do with just, I think there's just a lot of things mixed in, and I think, I don't know, honestly, why they're not doing televoting, because I think that will help a lot. But I think the biggest reason why they do with juries and stuff like that, I think it just depends on like what type of the songs the production really likes the most. And like the jury are normally very traditional, and so like they like a lot of ballads, a lot of like vocals, a lot of very high notes and all that. So like that's what they like. And I think they go with juries a lot because they have a specific song in mind that they want to set.
Yeah, and I think that's why most of the televoters are disappointed because they were the ones who wanted Metana, and the jury wanted Arilena. So
and this
maybe
is not to say that Arilena didn't do a great job.
Of course.
We all know she killed it, but I still think that based on what people really wanted and what people really liked is Albania, not just for like Eurofans, but also people in Albania really, really like. I've never seen a fic to become so popular than this year, and most of it was because of Elvana, and of course Arilena too, but like Elvana is a huge star. Like her videos have millions and millions and millions of views. Like she's been doing this for 2 decades already. Like she's been doing this since she was very little, and like I think people in Albania really supported her and they really wanted her to go. Like even the most like major news outlet and like who report on celebrities and stuff like that, they really supported her to go because we all thought that she has a higher chance of doing better. And a lot of people really wanted to bring Eurovision to Albania, especially now after the earthquake. And a lot of people thought that it would be good for the country. So I don't know how well she'll do, but like I said, we might have a Tamara moment where she ends up at the top because of her vocals and how stunning she sings the song. But like I said, it's too early. You never know. Albania is always the first country to select a song. Everybody gets hyped up. Everybody's like, oh, this song is so good, she's going to win. And then other songs come out and you're like, ooh, okay.
Yeah. Well, I think although before the competition, it was pretty clear that Metana was a really, or, has potential to be a really big commercial success because, it was the only one to break 1 million views. And it ended up, I think the last I checked, it was 3.4 million views.
She had like 4 million now.
Yeah, exactly. But the thing that was really interesting to me was the crowd reaction for both of them. And when we were talking leading up to the announcement of the winner, I said that to me it came down between Elvana and Arilena because it just seemed to have everything. Both those performances seemed to have everything that could make a good Eurovision performance, and the crowd reaction for both was pretty strong. So who knows? I mean, I think it's definitely fair to say that this seems to be something that teeters more to the jury side, but we'll have to wait and see and give them the opportunity to present us with something that could be really effective.
Yeah, and like I also texted Andy and I was like, I truly think that Arilena or Elvana, whichever wins, like it's fine. Like they both deserve it. Because I truly thought that both of them were just at the top from the beginning. But yeah, like it seems like Albania and FIC are going to the right direction, which is like making more modern music, more like up to date and like more something that people are listening to more now. And I really hope they continue to do so in the next few years because I really cannot wait for the day till FIC sends a song in the style of like Elvana Jata's song that she had Metana this year. Like I really hope they send something like that because I do think that it would draw a lot of attention to the music over here that we have in Albania and like the music that we make over there, because our music, it's not just because I see a lot of people commenting and being like, oh, Albania always has songs that people are screaming and like very high notes and like just ballads and stuff. But I mean, there's all kind of different kind of music that we make. And that's why I was really hyped about Elvana and like I really thought she was going to win and she's going to have the support of the jury and the production just because she is so big and she has such a huge fan base. And I really thought she got it. But, I'm sure Arilena will do a great job too. And like I told you guys, I was like, I don't know, 18 maybe when I went to see her on X Factor and she was like 14 and she won the whole show. Like I went there to watch her perform live. And the only reason why I went was because of her, because she's just a great vocalist and I think she has a great voice.
And yeah, the night belongs to Arilena as well. So, I mean, based on what we saw tonight, she has got an outstanding voice. She's a great vocalist. She can smash it in terms of the vocals. And I think we're looking forward to seeing what performance she brings to Rotterdam. But we've got a long time to wait,
Yes.
guys. We've got like, how many songs in Eurovision? Is it like 42?
41
songs
this year.
41. So we've got 40 songs to go.
It will fly by, trust me. We all say, oh, it's so early, we have time to go. But then before you even know it, it's May. And you're like, oh, it's 2 weeks into Eurovision. And then we're all like, oh, damn, okay.
Mirud, by the time Eurovision comes around, I'm going to look so tired as well, because this literally keeps me busy for months now. This is starting the Eurovision.
You guys are going to make me come to Eurovision now. Like,
Yes.
Yeah, so let's see what's going to happen with the other countries. I cannot wait to see what they're going to do. But, yeah, congrats to Arilena.
That's it. Guys, we are going to wrap it up now because my throat's going dry. But thank you so much if you've been commenting in the live chat. So many of you. I'm so sorry we couldn't do our normal shout outs, but there is so many of you. It's crazy. So thank you so much for your comments. We will read them after. If you're not watching live, don't forget to comment below. We want to know what you think of Arilena's song Shy. And how do you think it's going to do in Rotterdam? It's hard to say when we've got all these other songs to come, but we'd love to know what you think. Thank you to Sanja and Stuart, but thank you to Mirud for joining us. You're like a VIP, Mirud. So much love for you here tonight.
Oh, I mean, I'm seeing the comments here that people are writing, and like some of them are popping up, and like it just really means the world to me, and like I cannot believe people still remember me. It's really special, and I really, like I said, I didn't even plan on going back to FIC, but like just receiving all this love, and people have asked me through the last month, like, are you coming back this year? Are you coming back this year? And like the only reason why I would do the show again, it's because of these people that support me and listen to my music. And like I said earlier, like if I could be in front of everybody, like I would bow down to each and every one of them, because they are the reason why I make music. And like without these people, I am nobody, you know. And like I really value that a lot, and thank you guys for inviting me and having me here to discuss this year's festival with you guys. It's I think it was a great show, and I think FIC is moving to the right direction, and I hope they continue to do so, because they really, especially with this year, I think it was probably the best show they've ever made, just like as far as the staging and like the artists they've had. And I just thought it was very, very iconic. And like even the audience, I realized there was way more people than last year. So that definitely, I think that's definitely really good. And I hope they continue to do the same thing.
Oh, well, what a great way to end it. The last thing you have to do is tell all of our viewers who haven't subscribed to subscribe. It's down to you, Mirud.
All right. So everybody who mentioned me, I love each and every one of you. So if y'all can be really kind, go and subscribe. And then I'm going to make a great song for y'all next year.
Woo! Guys, thank you so much. Everyone watching, thank you. And we will catch you all soon for the next song. See ya.
Bye, guys.
Bye.